it is very lucky that King Charles chose Kenya to visit. King Charles, together with his queen Camilla, visiting the Mombasa, Kenya, have somehow reaffirmed the mutual friendship between Kenya and Britain, having common historical ties, especially the legacy of colonialism and the British, of course, British domination. So what we have here really, especially when you look at leaders like William Ruto and the rest of the leaders that were in Mombasa, ushering in the king, some of the things that we see here is the game of resources. Demands are being put to the king. People want this and people want that. We also need to realize that in the game of national cake, especially in the game of politics, it is only the strongest that gets the biggest chunk of the cake. And in this case, the strongest person is William Ruto in terms of power and leverage. So William Ruto is the person that can, in a way, milk resources out of United Kingdom. So the only route that is available for William Ruto to do this is through what we call the pain that freedom fighters or people who are fighting for independence went through. The sad reality of life is that even those people that struggled so hard to secure the independence of this country, those people that had to shed blood for the independence of this country, most of them died poor. Most of their families today are very poor. And you realize that the fruits of uhuru, or the fruits of independence that we are enjoying today, most of these fruits went to betrayers. Betrayers, I mean, are people who, when others were in the jungle preparing for these kinds of war, people who were being educated at that time, people who were for the system, people who really acquired the British system, people who were appointed as chiefs and into the bureaucracy chain of Britain. So those people are the ones that right now have a lot of immense power and a lot of land and a lot of resources. So they are playing the game of victim because they want to get a lot of resources from Britain, and these resources will never go to the people who genuinely suffered for this country. So this is why we call politics a game of betrayal. And remember, William Ruto being the foremost person in this country right now in terms of position and power, he will be the one to get out of a lot from what has to be acquired or what has to be gotten. Remember that Kenya is currently on its knees because of the economic conditions of too much debt and too little resources to clear this debt. So definitely this is how the politics will play out, and the politics of betrayal will never cease. It will go on, and the resource game is just what is going on as we bid farewell to the king and the queen. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe.